You Going Pro. The 12 ultimate tips to teach athletes to be a pro in every field where nothing is impossible. Dedicated to all the athletes and non-athletes that have a dream to pursue the great success in sports and also off the field as well. You Going Pro will help you learn from the pros what it really takes and also educate and give you some life-changing tips that pro athletes use to get the highest level of competition. Every good man falls at least 7 times, but a good man gets up the 8th time. We are here to educate, inspire, and give you real-life situations you can reference and leverage your own future to the highest level of prosperity in every field of life. I hope and pray you'll be touched and motivated to take the next step towards success in every area of your life and apply the tips and real-world examples in your life, mental, physical, financial, and spiritual. Created by the talented Savell Lowry, speaker, author, entrepreneur, youth leader, and radio host. A prime example that even if you grow up in a tough town like Chicago, distracted by drugs, guns, gangs, and killings, and much more, you can still gleam and let nothing stop you from achieving the impossible. Savell barely graduated high school with a 1.0 GPA, but later rose to receive a baseball scholarship and a degree, later becoming one of the hottest Major League Baseball prospects in the early 90s. Fast forward, now Savell owns several businesses and has written several best-selling books, now on a mission to teach student athletes how to be a pro in every field of life. Winning is something for which most athletes live. We all know something about the Hall of Famer 6-time NBA champion Michael Jordan. Jordan was in a world all by himself. Most people remember the 1997 Finals game against the Utah Jazz, in which media outlets made the announcement that Jordan had flu-like symptoms. Jordan's status was uncertain. Everyone was wondering how long and how hard he would be able to go. He was facing a task that even he wasn't sure he could accomplish. He was probably saying to himself, "I feel terrible. I can't win." The beginning looked bad. Jordan was facing all-star power forward and future Hall of Famer Karl Malone, and a very noisy Utah Jazz crowd as well. The Jazz was taking full advantage of Jordan's sickness. In the first half, Jordan was simply not Jordan. He was struggling during the second quarter, and the Jazz took advantage to build a 16-point lead over the Chicago Bulls, surely building the confidence of the home team Jazz. Michael was dehydrated and exhausted, but he had something the Jazz could not take away from him, a confident drive to win at any cost. That even meant playing through sickness in his drive to be a champion. Perseverance took over. As the Bulls went to halftime, the score was 53-49. The Jazz was only ahead by 4 points. Every moment that Michael sat down during the timeouts, his teammates sensed that he was totally drained and exhausted. But when he hit the court, he was like a totally different person. It was like seeing Clark Kent turn into Superman live right before your very eyes. And at halftime, with seconds left on the game clock, Jordan delivers the winning shot, capping a night known in the NBA lore as the flu game. Jordan had something that was so powerful, an insatiable will to win. After the game, he said he didn't want to give up no matter what. Even though his energy was low, Jordan felt an obligation to his team to give that extra effort. We can learn from this situation that sometimes you might not feel your best or know what to do, yet you must reach within and pull yourself to the future that you see. I believe that was one of Jordan's greatest performances ever. So you must decide what future outcome you want to see. Push yourself to the end, because at the end of the day, you have to win or go home. Win or lose. Put up or shut up. Winning takes all. Live for the prize or trophy, even the championship. So I challenge you to put yourself in Michael Jordan's shoes and create a vision for yourself in your career, business, relationship, finances, and health. Take that mindset and tell yourself this: I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Winners are just ex-losers who got mad. Mike Murdoch, author. Well, thanks for listening to this brief audio sample of You Going Pro. Here's what NFL player LeVar Fisher says about You Going Pro. It's a must. Every student and athlete should get this book. It's an all-pro book. So if you've enjoyed this brief audio sample of You Going Pro, contact me at yougoinpro.com or email yougoinpro@gmail.com and listen to blogtalkradio.com/YouGoingPro. Be blessed.